We're very excited. We just cracked our first beer today, so we're officially ready to play.
Vox Rea, thanks for coming in to Portside Live, and thanks for bringing, what was the other band's name that played with you?
Thanks Brothers.
Thanks Brothers. Thank you very much. So you guys have been up to having some fun lately. You've been traveling around Germany, Montreal, I think it was. You just came off tour. Yeah. What's been going on?
Yeah, we've been touring a lot. We did our first European UK tours this year, which was super exciting. Yeah. And the German, we did Reeperbahn in Germany, but the German audiences are awesome. They're like incredibly attentive. Like they just stare at you and judge you, and then come up afterwards and tell you what they thought. Yeah. Which was
but
nice.
They're also like very silent. Like you'll be in a bar and it's like you could have a pin drop and you'd hear it. So that's like pretty unique. I feel like so.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I saw some footage from while you're on tour, just on Instagram, and they seemed like you were playing some pretty intimate venues and then some larger venues. Yeah. What was the crowd like? Like what types of venues were you playing?
Yeah, I think it was mostly, I feel like bars for the most part, and then for our other tour in the spring, when we went to Europe for the first time, it was kind of
a mixed bag.
Some were like restaurant gigs in Italy, where they'd feed you and then you'd play,
yeah,
which is worth it for the food, but totally a mixed bag.
Sweet, this is such a pleasure. So we have like a band with us. They're called the Banks Brothers. That's these three. Actually brothers. Honorary brother. That's Morgan, that's Carson, that's Nelson. They all end in un. Yeah. And then behind me I have Jill McKenna. She's absolutely a fucking rock star. Yeah. All the way from Nelson, BC. And then Greg over there on the drums. Whoo!
Greg Nelson.
We love Greg. Okay, so we're all acquainted. I'm Kate, that's Lauren. Okay. This is the last love song we'll play, and it's called Magazine Man. It's dark. Yeah, it's about to be. Thank you.
That was awesome. So, I mean, you two are sisters, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
For better or for worse, through thick and thin. How did the group kind of come together? Like, it seems like an odd question to ask because you probably just grew up playing
She
music.
came out,
and
and then I was like, suck.
what's the age difference between the two of you?
It's 2.5 years.
Okay.
It's just enough.
So you were gonna be like a solo act until then, and then you're like, I guess we'll turn it into a duo.
It was so boring at the beginning, but then you came and changed my life.
Mic drop.
When did you guys kind of decide this was something that you wanted to pursue professionally?
I feel like early high school because you entered like BC back in the day, back in the wee day. They had like a best teen band contest, and then you entered it by yourself, and then made a band, and that was the beginning. But that was like in grade 8, I want to say.
Yeah, 2012.
Or long time ago.
So it's been a minute. Yeah, we've always been kind of in love with music, I think. Yeah.
Good stuff. And where did that love of music kind of come from? Was there somebody in your family or your household that kind of inspired you?
Yeah, our grandma was a piano teacher and a choir conductor and a librarian. So I think she used to look after us every week. So she gave us all the skills that we kind of use now and used to teach us how to sing. And we'd listen to like nursery rhymes and
Sound of Music.
Hansel and Gretel. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely hear that, like the choir background, right? I mean, you have a lot of harmonies. And so that actually kind of leads me to my next question about songwriting. And I see, like, listening to your concert this evening, you're phenomenal musicians, you're phenomenal vocalists, but I hear you first and foremost as storytellers. And you kind of shared a bit of that with the audience tonight. Tell me about your songwriting process and how you kind of arrive to the full creation.
I feel like we've talked about this before, but songwriting for us is literally just therapy. It's like you go isolate and then just, I mean, it's nicer to write when you have inspiration. So you take whatever you're dealing with and then put it into a song. And then, you know, it kind of feels like it's a cathartic experience. You can just sort of, you can leave it behind. It's like journaling, you know, like you have all these thoughts and as soon as you journal, like, okay, I feel better now. I can move on with my life and like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I have so much trouble understanding my own feelings in regular life. Like I just don't. I'm just like, it's like a cloud of just like emotion all the time. And then I think like, it's true though. And then songwriting is just like this filtering process and it's the weirdest thing. But it's like you put it into this format and then suddenly I'm like, oh, I understand what that was, which is kind of nice. It's weird. It's like you rhyme your feelings and you're like, oh, it all makes sense. Like, G-Man, are you ready? G-Man in the back. It's caught in the room. I turn around and look at you, and I can't stand for a second. Have to catch my breath, and it's you. Be kind of blue. There was a time that I reckoned that I fell right back in to you. Julia, I'm a fool for ya. I'm a fool for ya. I'm a fool. Julia, I'm a fool for ya. I'm a fool for ya. But I stay and I'll reason you're worth losing season. It's true. I make up excuses, try to leave you with two cents. You and I are couple heathens and I'll die for this feeling. For you. We can't do this again. We're circling in and I breathe her. This has been fucking awesome. Thank you.
So kind of going back to growing up in your household, what kind of music was playing in your household and how did that kind of inform the music that you play today?
Yeah, so there was our grandma who was more like classical, that whole can of worms.
The only
and then
rock band she liked was the Beatles. That was it.
That was her. But then we have our parents who are completely non-musical, and they were very like classic rock 70s, like that.
Jefferson Starship and
All the Eagles,
the
you know.
Eagles,
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac.
Aerosmith, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that was like in the car all the time.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned Fleetwood Mac. I definitely hear some Fleetwood Mac in your music. I hear some Phoebe Bridgers, but then you do you crank the e-brake, do a full 180, and bring out something like "Dose Me Up," which
Yeah.
I hear like Alt J and
Oh,
Portishead.
sick. That's cool.
Right, like
Yeah.
kind of a mix of that. So, who are some of the artists that you're listening to today that you're drawing inspiration from?
It's a really mixed bag, hey?
Spotify makes it hard because you can just add everything to your recipe, but Michael Kiwanuka is a big one for us right now.
Yeah, it changes all the time, I think. But
If you're gonna say one, what are you gonna say?
what was I gonna say? Well, like Radiohead, Cold.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, like Coldplay is our favorite band. Like as children, I think that was a big influence on not necessarily like our music now, but just why we wanted to be musicians. What else? I mean, we also like both study philosophy, so I think that there's also a lot of other weird influences that are pulling us in different directions.
In what way? Just to kind of pull on that thread.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of like we went to school and I'd read like a lot of Nietzsche, so I think a lot about the meaning of life, time, that kind of stuff.
Those are hard questions. Don't get
Yeah.
too lost in them.
No, I get exactly. That's a rabbit hole, but it's I
But-
think
So what's on the horizon for you two? What should fans stay tuned in for?
We are releasing a new album next year. So that's like the main thing, and then touring. So new music, finally.
music shows.
Yeah, can you share any information on where you'll be touring?
In the States, maybe in Europe, and I mean in Canada. I don't know. We're gonna try to be everywhere. Yeah.
Are you doing that? You're just gonna rent a van and kind of hit the road, or
Kind of. We'll see if we can bring the Banks brothers with us
yeah.
and
That'd be great.
make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And the final question we always ask folks when they're on Portside Live, what would be your dream venue to play?
Red Rocks. But in Vancouver, the Orpheum.
What about the Orpheum is it that really kind
I
of?
think we used to go
Just
watch
like-
the VSO there all the
It's
time.
heavenly. I don't know. You know what I mean? It is heaven
Yeah,
in a venue. So
yeah, nice soft seat.
Comfortable seats.
Yeah.
That matters.
It does.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we're Vox Rea. And this is Dose Me Up. Woke up crying in my childhood bed, terror in my soul and terror in my head. Used to wake up perfectly content, blood moon rising, heaven sent. Father, forgive me for my, forgive me for my innocence is gone until I carry on. Dreams are all for sale. What's right wrong? What's with this song? Lullaby from hell. So dose me up, pour my voice in a cup to keep my spirit warm. So dose me up, pour my bliss in a cup to soothe my inner child. Woke up shaking in your king-size bed, beautiful fever, seeing it. Cut on my knees and get hearts and rise and seconds fade. Father, forgive me for my, forgive me for my innocence is gone until I carry on. so much.